My name's David Acosta, and I'm the Arrow Back on the Road 2011 winner. And we're gonna speak a little bit about pre-trips. First thing that I do is make sure that I'm all right. You know, I'm not sleepy or anything, and once I do that and make sure that I'm doing good, I come out and I want to go ahead and check my oil first. So I'll step out of the truck and I'll go ahead and I'll check my oil, because the truck's been sitting there all night, not idling and stuff. Thank God for, for my APU, which keeps me, cool or warm depending on the weather on that day. So I'll come up and I'll go ahead and check my oil levels and my fluids. As long as I'm out here, I'll look at the belts and my fuel filter, make sure that it's still in range, and my steering column and my brakes back over here, my lines, make sure there's no leaks underneath. So I go ahead and once I do that, I'll climb back inside and I'll turn my truck on and I'll let the air build up if it needs to. If it needs to, that means there may be an air leak somewhere, and that'll let me know to go ahead and have that looked at. And I'll check my gauges, my lights inside, my wipers, my radio, my horns, that everything inside is working properly and stuff. And then I just go ahead and climb back out. And a good thing to have, a good tool to have with you is your tire gauge and the other tools to be able to fill it up if you need to. So you go ahead and take time and check your tires, see if they're good, and then you check the wear on the tire, make sure that they're wearing evenly and stuff, or you're looking for nails or foreign objects that may get lodged in your tires. And make sure your tires on there nice and tight, your lugs are good. Your tires not gonna go rolling off down the road ahead of you and stuff, And you're looking for the overall condition of the truck on the outside, the body. There's nothing, no loose ends ready to fall off, that your mirrors are stable, and you just keep walking. I keep walking along, and I try to keep this in a routine for myself, so like that it becomes like second nature. It becomes habit that I can do it just automatically and stuff. So I come back and I check my air lines, make sure they're hooked up properly and stuff. There's no air leaks coming out. You leave your truck running the whole time, so you can see all this stuff. You check your fuel tanks, make sure your top is there. And you're looking for anything that may be loose, hanging, something that doesn't look right. And you'll know this because it's become a habit to you by looking at it, every day and stuff. And so you keep walking down and you check your tires again, have that tire gauge with you, and you just keep looking around, making sure everything's all right, nothing loose again, no grease coming from down here. Make sure that that's all clean right there. Make sure your seals are good. Go underneath, make sure your mud flaps are hanging on like the way they're supposed to be. They're not about to fall off or anything. And I usually take a quick peek underneath, make sure my pin is locked in place and my lights are working, my four ways, everything's on. Make sure my handle over here is in place. Make sure that's not about to fall off or anything. And if you happen to have a curtain, make sure that it's there solid and stuff. You don't want it to drop off, have a piece go flying off. It's some innocent bystander or another car coming by. And you basically, kind of take a step back as you're walking down and you look at your trailer. Make sure there's no pieces hanging off or any holes in it that might have happened throughout the night, or because you never know, you may be parked or driving throughout the day, and depending on the weather and foreign object out there flying, you never know. So you just take a quick look around and make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be, and then you come to the back. You basically do the same thing with the tires again. You're looking for any wear, any foreign objects, that might have gotten lodged in them and stuff. And you look underneath, show your airlines are the way they're supposed to be. less. Again, I'm always looking for stuff like it's not, no, the way it's properly supposed to be set. Something that may be hanging off or something like that. You know, keep looking around. Again, your mud flaps, that they're supposed to be there and stuff. Get to the back end and look for the lights. They're all properly working, and your doors and your locks and your seals are still intact. You don't want to have some curious Joe come back there and try to see what it is that you have inside and stuff, you know. Basically, that's it for this side.